strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo, we are back. Episode, I believe, 68 of the Not the Same Podcast sports show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, although the name ain't there, but just know it's me. And that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. You know what I'm saying?
As I am. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. We was not able to be here last week because Rob had some things going on. And, you know, me and wife went out to eat. I'm not going to blame it all on my brother, but, you know, it was good. It's good to be back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things going on with sports. What's up, Hagens? What's up, Hagens? Good to see you, sir. You know what I mean? But how you doing, bro? Before I get into my whole little spiel.
No. We can go ahead and get into the spiel. I'm good, man. We are back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good. So let's go ahead and let's chop it up about the latest sport news and even probably debate a little bit.
A little bit. All right. If you are watching us right now, please do what you see on the screen, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, anywhere you're watching it. Go ahead and hit that like button. Also, hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the Not the Same Podcast. And then hit the notification bell, whether you are watching us on our YouTube channel, the Not the Same Podcast channel, or the MTMV Sports channel. Either one will work out. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to do that for us, though. The reason we ask you all the times to hit the like button because it helps the YouTube algorithm alert other people that we are live right now. So, you know, don't be disobedient. Just do what you got to do. Nah, man, we appreciate anybody that slide through. What's up, Mr. G? Good to see you, sir.
Mr. GD, what's going on? We want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters, Live Show TV, The Takeover, Praise 365 Radio, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio Network / Podcast 520 Collective. But I want to give a shout out to Praise 365. Stella nominated. So we want to
nominated. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So big definitely want to vote for our man Scooter, St. Louis's very own. So we want to go through this. What's up, sis? And Crispy with his moisture going on. You dig?
Let you have that, my guy. All right, man. Let's go and get into what's popping. Somebody tell me what's popping. Brother Pryor, what's up, sir? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Salute to our brother Dante Pryor, man. Preaching and things, you know what I'm saying? Talking that college sports as well. You know what I mean? But as we get started.
Almanac. That is his name, Walking Almanac.
Literally, no lies spoken at all. All right. Number one, NFL news. Lamar Jackson requested a trade. He requested a trade from the Baltimore Ravens. Actually, all the way back on March the 2nd. This is a very convoluted I don't know any other words, but conjecture, constriction, all that stuff. Just weird type of situation going on with Lamar Jackson, man. Thoughts on that, brother?
I think we're gonna get into this a little more later on in the show.
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
No.
Well, I think it's some foolery going on with this, man. I think the NFL trying to teach this guy a lesson. You know what I mean? They sending out memos. If anybody talk to you about our product, then I'm gonna need you to make sure that what up, C? I need you to make sure that y'all don't get this man no money. We got to teach him a lesson because if he gets the bag this way, none of us get money. You dig what I'm saying? Like when you got an agent, that agent has to pay a fee. So the NFL just making money hand over fist. And he gets the bag without an agent, all the money goes to him and he ain't got to pay the NFL nothing. So I just feel like it's going to be a wrap for my man's. He gonna be stuck right there. They're gonna make him to be the poster boy.
Yeah, I agree with Hagens, man. Lamar need an agent. Listen, there's been other players that gotten their deal done without an agent, but this is not working for Lamar. I feel like if Lamar literally had an agent right now, he would have had a deal. You feel what I'm saying?
Doubt.
He is hamstrung on getting the same deal that Molest Man had over there for the Browns. You know what I'm saying? I want that same deal, you know, because he was out 2 years and all that. But what he don't realize, that was an unprecedented deal, and the NFL does not want quarterbacks to get paid like that. Nobody liked the fact that the Browns did that, and they're not bending off that. Now there's like only the Ravens put him up for trade, like where he could be traded, right? Although he asked for a trade.
Teams.
Yeah, and talk to other teams, and nobody been talking. The only thing I've heard of is recently the Colts were interested, which would be whatever. You know what I'm saying? If he go there, good. But I think, like Rob is saying, man, they are definitely trying to send this brother a message because he did not come with the agent. You know what I mean? NFL is a good old boy league. There's a way to do stuff, and they do not like when people do stuff not in a good old boy way, and that is the problem right now with that. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. They making an example out this young brother, and he was trying to get the bag, and now they trying to paint the narrative that he's injury prone, he's not this, not that, and it's like it's bad because you're trying to tell me, name me 5 quarterbacks better than Lamar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I know what you're going to say. Patrick Mahomes. You're going to say my man, what's my man from Cincinnati? McCully. I call him Macaulay Culkin so much that I don't even
Joe
know.
Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you got Burrow, you got Mahomes, and then you could throw a slew of people in there. But Lamar is definitely in the top 5. I don't care what anybody. When healthy, he's definitely top 5.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think from his very first day in the NFL when they tried to make this man a wide receiver, he has been doubted and basically ridiculed for the way he played. But it works. I know he has gotten hurt. I know he has not won a bunch of playoff games, but he have won a playoff game. You know what I mean? How about the Ravens maybe put some money into that team and get him some help? His best wide receiver is just very mid. You know what I mean? This is not like Joe Burrow that has a pretty good team. You know what I'm saying? This is not like other quarterbacks that get Patrick Mahomes has basically an all-star team out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying Patrick Mahomes ain't awesome. He is. But what would Lamar be with that type of talent around him? But anyway, I digress. Hold your peace, brother. Mr. G said, check out this 5-year contract, then 2 years franchise tag. Then his skills could drop. Then the team says you're not worth your money. NFL contracts is a joke. They're absolutely a joke, man, because they're not really guaranteed. And like I say, they trying to really punish him for what happened with old boy. You know what I'm saying? What happened with Molest man, I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, they trying to punish him because of what happened with him, and that's not fair. It ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? And like Crispy said, yes, the key word is a playoff game. But he did win a playoff game. He did win one. At the end of the day, Lamar Jackson is awesome, fam. He's awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you talking about Massage Jimby Watson. That's who you talking about. I don't forget Deshaun Watson, Mr. Massage MD.
Absolutely. All right, man, we're going to move on from that. NBA news, Durant set to return 2 nights playing with the Suns against the who they playing?
What up, B?
Right now. Who the Suns playing tonight? I forget, man.
I don't have the schedule in front of me, brother. But
I know it was in front. It was just on the TV, but I forget. But anyway, Durant comes back tonight, and then also LeBron came back over the weekend. You know what I mean? So that's some of the big news in the NBA. What are your thoughts? You know, real quick about the Suns. You know, now that Durant is back. You know, everybody's been talking on TV all day. Okay, they are instant, gonna go straight to the top. You know what I'm saying, of the Western Conference. I don't. Anyway,
but I kind of agree with it.
I know we love stars, and Kevin Durant is awesome. He is awesome. He is one player that could fit on any team. I agree with that. But
yeah, he a piece. But this is what I'm gonna say about the Phoenix Suns. They needed Kevin Durant. Durant didn't need Phoenix, and they showed it because them boys started losing.
They was trash as soon as he sat down.
And Booker had 30 points here, 30 points there. With Durant on the court, it opens up the floor so much more, and Phoenix becomes a threat. And it's just a matter of being healthy.
Appreciate you sliding through, sis. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it goes to show that Kevin Durant is that guy. He's the best player in our league. And when I say best player, I'm talking about mid-range. He's the best scorer in our league. I don't care what anybody say. He's a threat,
Will
bro.
Smith, Deshaun Massage Watson.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right, man. College news. Final Four is set for the men's and the women's, brother.
Yeah, let's get it, bro. Hey, I'm super excited about this one because this is okay. I'll wait for my soapbox on that. Final Four is set. You got FAU, number 9 FAU versus number 5, and it's a reason I'm giving y'all their rankings when they got into this tourney. Number 9 FAU versus number 5 San Diego State. You got number 5 Miami versus number 4 UConn. So this is the reason. UConn was ranked number 10 heading into the tourney. Which is the highest rank amongst these of the 4. The following, Miami was number 16, San Diego State was 18, FAU was 25. Now, they were higher in some of the spots throughout the year, but going into the tourney,
Yeah.
Number 10, number 16, number 18, and number 25. No number 1. So I'm super stoked for that. On the women's side, shout out to South Carolina, man. I told y'all at the beginning of the year that they were going to repeat. It was no doubt in my mind. I said they were going to repeat because it's a dominant squad. Number 1, South Carolina versus number 2, Iowa. Number 1, Virginia Tech versus number 3, LSU. So on the women's side, the dominant teams held court and they made it to the NCAA. South Carolina been number 1 all year long. Iowa bounced between 2 and 3 all season long. Virginia Tech was number 4, and LSU, even though they was high up earlier in the year, they end up being number 9 going into the tourney. So, man, I'm excited for both Final Fours. The men's side with all these underdogs, and as well as the women's side with man, I can't wait for the South Carolina Iowa game. This
Mr.
going to
G
be great.
says, you guys think the Noel kid to get drafted? Dude is a baller. Dude was Marcus Noel for Marcus Noel for the Kansas State Wildcats. He was nice, man. He was nice. He was getting buckets. I think he could be like Damon Stoudemire or Isaiah Thomas, similar because he's little, but he play big. I don't know how to explain it because Isaiah Thomas is a little bitty dude, but he always able to get his shot. It's just like that other dude, man. But at the end of that game, going back to that game when they was playing against Florida Atlantic, Kansas should have won that game. Kansas State should have won that game, and Florida Atlantic actually played like the team with history. Well, not the right word, not history. What you call it? With like they've been there before. Kansas was the team. Kansas State actually been in the tournament a couple of times. This team was brand new. Florida Atlantic got all their stripes through this here tournament, and they look like the better team. Point blank, period. And my man didn't even get a shot off at the end. This dude was balling, getting buckets, playing in his home city of New York, and he couldn't get a shot off, man. That was real disappointing, man. Do he get drafted? Yes, I think he will get drafted. He ain't going to be no first round. He'll be second-round draft pick. Because he's quick enough.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I say if he get drafted, he better go this year. He better go this year. Don't try to wait next year, bro.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
One ankle or knee, and you that small, it ain't gonna happen for you.
All right, quick thought. So who you think gonna win it all now? Are the top 4 that's left in of the mans? Who you got?
Of the mans,
of the mans, them. Your mans, them.
Honestly, man, I guess I'm thinking UConn. UConn has looked the most dominant in this tournament, no matter who they play. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like a nail biter. Yeah. Like from the round of 64 all the way down to now, UConn has handled their business, and they know they've been here before, like you said. But at the same time, the way this tournament gonna be going, it's gonna mess around and beat somebody we ain't. Because Miami got confidence now, and FAU they playing with house money. Like they don't care what happened.
Man, look, at the end of the day, I think UConn should win it, but FAU is like, we just got to admit it, they are good.
They are.
They're very good. Like, their very first win that they won was a lucky win. None of the other ones been luck. You know what I mean? It's been skills. They've been out-playing teams. They've been out-rebounding teams. You know, this game, this 7-foot dude that wasn't doing nothing the whole time was great in this last game. I just think they got the juice. You know what I mean? But, hey, you know, I think Miami will win the men's tournament. We'll see. What's up, JT, my brother?
JT, what's popping? Hey, I will say this, man, about Miami. Miami playing with confidence, and if they they could possibly do it, they might. But all
Miami
I'm saying
got them guards. They got them guards.
But FAU got something. They have team chemistry, and everybody plays. That's what I think makes them so good. Everybody plays, and coaching. You can't take it away. This ain't just no guys.
What's up, brother?
This ain't just no guys. You know, just out there throwing the ball up. The coach is doing this thing. Yeah. And they listen. They're very disciplined, man. I like FAU because they knocked out Tennessee.
If you want more college basketball talk or college football talk, listen to our partners, our homeboys, our people, the MVP University on Thursday nights right here on this channel on the MTMV Sports. Salute to our people, man, because they talk about it every single week. We hit a little 3-4 minutes, but if you love college sports, listen to my brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, man, let's get into the soap. Yes, sir. Let's get into this soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment, but before we get into it, we forgot one thing for the
big
big thing before we get into this. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, yo, shout out to Rodney Terry, man. After taking over the intern coaching role for Texas back in December for Chris Beard, after he put his hands on his lady thing and he was ultimately fired. My man
Yeah.
had the interim tag on his name, and
Yeah.
Texas rewarded him with that big run, even though they got put out. But they made it. Like the perseverance it took for all the stuff going on at Texas University for them to make it as far as they did. Coach Terry, 5-year deal with Texas Longhorns.
Yeah.
Shout out to Texas, man, for that. And salute to Coach Rodney Terry. Congratulations. We definitely
Big
had
salute.
to put that out there.
All right, we had to drop that right quick. This is our soapbox segment where me and Rob go not back and forth. Me and Rob get thoughts off our chest for 2 minutes, whatever it may be. Rob normally does sports. I normally do whatever is on my mind, whatever's aggravating me during that day. We have a 2-minute buzzer, 2-minute thing to look like this, and when it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds like a rumma. When I find my buzzer, that thing I always get up out of here. You hear a buzzer that sounds like this when it's over. Traditionally, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
You know it.
Let's
Look,
get it.
I tried. I told y'all this was the best tourney in sports. I said this about 2 weeks. No, about round of 64. That's when I said it. Why? Because anybody can get it. Remember that. It don't matter who you are. You can get it. A moment of silence, though, to my Duke Blue Devils.
Okay.
For getting the sleeves beat off them by them goons in Tennessee because they beat my boys up. They didn't know how. It was like the county school went into the city and got beat up, and then they sent them boys back home. But in all of its tourney glory, FAU came back and smacked them boys backhand, smacked right across the head, and they was out too. And this is what I'm talking about, who, by the way, is in the Final Four. We just talked about that. Look, man, there are no number ones on the men's side of the Final Four. You dig what I'm saying? Houston going back to H-Town.
Yep.
Who else was number one? Bama gone. Gonzaga gone. You dig what I'm saying? This is the beauty of the tourney, man. It's the parody of the tourney that I love. I'm sure UConn has become the overwhelming favorite, but the way this thing been going, Miami's comeback over Texas shows you Miami nothing to be slept with. I'm excited to see how all this goes down. And it also shows those NIL deals is evening the playing field because cats are going wherever because NIL deals, you can get them no matter what school you at. And again, it's 4 teams. We started with 64 teams. Started with 64 2 weeks ago, and there are 4 left. Make sure y'all tune into the Final Four. This is my favorite time of the year. You got the Final Four on the men's side, Final Four on the women's side. Y'all be sure to tune in. I don't know who won the NIT, but you know what that stands for. Not in the tournament. So y'all make sure y'all go to the championship game. Again, the playing field has been leveled, man, and that's my soapbox because I'm just amped for basketball in its entirety, period. Go Blue Devils. Yeah, I see.
My brother got done early. Okay, here's my soapbox. As y'all know, if you've been watching our show for a time, you know that I normally go in on things that I experience on a daily. So here's something that I experienced here recently. I might not even go the whole 2 minutes, but let me tell y'all something. So I drive for a living. I work in the vending business, right? So every once in a while, I may be at the airport in St. Louis. I may be on the other side of the city in St. Louis. I may be downtown. I may be in the burbs. I might be in the hood. You may see me anywhere. I'm always in this little green van driving, handling my business. I'm going to tell you something that I noticed only, and I'm going to repeat this, only when I move into the black areas of town. And this is what I call crazy one-word driving. You don't know what one word mean? Oh, well, you just got to figure it out. Crazy one-word driving. This is what I mean by crazy one-word driving. Now, Rob is a brother that got a nice car, got some rims on this car. I got a decent-looking car. And one thing you seem to see once you cross into the urban area, the black side of the city, is a whole lot of decent-looking cars. Maybe some raggedy cars with some rims on it. You know what I mean? But they over there. And this is what happened the day before yesterday. It was hot. Maybe over the weekend, we had like 70-degree weather. It was beautiful, right? And then Monday, it was still nice, a little warm. Tuesday, we get the rain. We get the rain showers. And these crazy driving one-words think they can still drive the same way they drive when it ain't raining, when it is raining. I'm talking about pulling right up to your bumper when you're on the expressway, trying to get you out the way, trying to nudge you out the way. And you know what happens when it's hot and then it rains? That means the street is slick. I saw 3 to 4 wrecks because these dumb one-words don't understand, like, when it rains, slow your dumb tail down. But it seems to only happen, I'm not blaming it just on us brown people, but it seems to majorly happen around us brown people because we just got to flex on them. Can you not flex when it's raining? Can you just slow down? Go on and drive Miss Daisy. I'm just saying, dog. And that has been our soapbox segment. I mean, a one word almost had 5 almost wrecks. All right, man, before we get started right here, we need you to do us a favor. For all you people that just slid in, do us a favor. If you are watching us right now on the MTMV YouTube channel or on the Not the Same podcast page, do us a favor and do what you see on the screen. Hit that like button. If you have never subscribed to the Not the Same podcast, today is your day. It ain't the day, well, it is the day of salvation, but also is your day to hit that subscribe button. Go on and hit that subscribe button. This is why we harp on hitting the like button, because when you hit the like button, it ups the YouTube algorithm and tells other people that may not be already fans of the Not the Same podcast to become fans. And we need y'all help. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to do it, okay, don't do it. But we going to tell your daddy. I'm going to tell my daddy on y'all. All right, this is our debate feud segment where me and Rob go back and forth on particular sports topics. Sometimes it gets heated, very rarely, but every once in a while it might. And we go for 5 minutes, and we got a timer that look like this. When it's over, you got a buzzer that sounds like this. The very first subject that we are going to get in today is this. The NFL is voting on flexing Thursday night games. Is this a good thing? This is what I mean by flexing. In the NBA, towards the end of the season, when there are 2 sorry teams that we thought was going to be good, ended up on TNT, they may flex them on up out of there and put the good teams on there. That is what the NFL is actually voting for here recently, right? They voting to see, do we want to do this? Is this a good thing for the NFL to flex out the trash teams? Because last year, everybody thought that the Denver Broncos, my bad divorce. I know you're a Broncos fan, but everybody thought the Broncos were going to be good with Russell Wilson, and they were trash, and they was on like every other Thursday night, and it was terrible games. This was presented to the NFL by Amazon, who has the rights to the Thursday night's game. So, Mr. Davis, what do you think? Is this a good thing or is it not a good thing?
I think it's a great thing because Thursday night football, if you want your viewership to go up and the ratings to go up, sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel like the NFL is so cocky because they're such a juggernaut when it comes to the money that they bring in, that they feel like they can put whatever product out there and the fans are going to buy it and then get upset when the ratings don't go. So I think they should flex it out. The problem with this would be, how soon would you know? Like,
I think they was talking about like 15 days from what I heard. So that's the only how soon, because if you just play Sunday and the voice of Mahomes does not like it. He already came out. Go ahead, bro.
If you played on Sunday and you thinking you got a week to rest, and then all of a sudden because you're a good team, it's almost like a punishment. You dig what I'm saying? Well, we need you for the ratings. Suit up on Thursday, one word. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of nuances they're gonna have to iron out, man, because that's not. I don't know about that one.
You know, I'm becoming. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, you good.
Yeah, I'm becoming like each day. I'm becoming more and more of a football fan. I love watching football. It's weirdly it's a relaxing sport for me to watch. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like, man, they getting hits, and I can chill and watch the game and everything going on, and also do stuff while I'm watching it. But I think it's kind of unfair to the players. A lot of times they don't have a lot of rest, man. Like some teams literally play Sunday and then play again on Thursday. That's only 3 days. And football people are very, very, very much into rhythm, right? Because a lot of times they off on Monday, and then they come to practice on Tuesday, then they do something on Wednesday, then they off again. They got their whole little rhythm that they in the way they doing these things, man. So I'm not keen on it. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's the greatest thing, but for television rights and for getting good ratings, yes, you better flex some of these sorry teams up out of there, because they can't control who's going to be good. Like there's some teams that's going to always get high ratings whether they suck or they good, like the Cowboys, maybe like the Steelers. You know, teams like that going to always have these good ratings. But some of these other teams is good every once in a while. The Rams, you know what I mean? Arizona, you know, teams like that, Colts, that's good every once in a while. Yeah, they ain't going to get these ratings if they bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, unless they start just scheduling teams with fan bases, like the Raiders. That's another team, no matter how good or bad they are, the fans are going to be there. Those ratings are going to be through the roof. But, Yeah, the flex schedule. I'm with Hagens. Let's see what the people talking about, man. I know Hagen says he don't like it for a reason. So let's get into that real quick.
Rick says Thursday games have been horrible, though. They have. Then they asked, are we watching the XFL too? I watch a little bit, not a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm crispy in this mug because crispy
Hagen
seemed
said
like
they threw 2 forward passes on one play in the XFL game, and it was legal. I haven't watched the game since. You stupid, Hagen. Yeah, the rules are different in XFL. I enjoy it. It's a good watch, you know. I just sometimes I kind of take NBA over that right now because it's NBA kind of high season right now.
Yeah.
Really
I don't like flexing Thursday games because that mess up the whole from Hagen's.
Okay, yeah, I don't like flexing Thursday game because they mess up the whole rest schedule for the players. You finish a game on Sunday and you thinking you got a game next Sunday, then now Thursday. Yep, and it's all about, you know, the NFL always talks about health and safety for the players. They could care less. Care about no health and safety. It's all about the bread. You know what I'm saying? NFL is the number one sport in America, right? By far. It's not even close. Nobody's sniffing close to them. And their owners is all about getting that bread. You know, look at NFL Sunday Ticket. That was a big, big deal, folks getting it. You know what I'm saying? And I think YouTube TV got it because DirecTV has had it for like 15 years. Now YouTube TV got it, you know, and it was a major deal. NFL is king. I'm not, you know, I enjoy watching the game, but I think for the players, the Thursday night game ain't the best thing. But as for the flexing, yes, flex them. You know, get these sorry teams off my TV. Go ahead, bro. It's
a debate fuel. I don't think they should flex for that reason, man. Like, it's a reason NFL has one game a week compared to NBA or any other sport. Hockey is vicious, but they still play multiple times. The NFL, man, there's a reason for that. Them bros need their rest. You know what I mean? You saw what happened to You saw what happened to my man last year. He almost lost his life. Well, he did lose his life on the field, and they brought him back.
My man literally died and came back. You know what I'm saying? Then had a blaspheming Jesus jacket, but we ain't going to talk about that right now. This ain't the show for that. Come back tomorrow for that type stuff. All right, the next thing. NBA Impress, Depress for this week. This here week, man. NBA Impress, Depress. Let's start with the Eastern Conference. Who have you been impressed by in the Eastern Conference, my guy?
In the Eastern Conference, I've been impressed with the Cavs for punching their ticket into the playoffs, and they'll make some noise, but it's the East. They're not gonna win it all, but they can make some noise, man. So I'm impressed with the Cavs and what they're doing. You know what I mean? They was smart enough to get rid of Kevin Love, who was old weight, dead weight, if you will, and now your boy. The young big man, I can't even think of his name right now.
What's up, Vane?
V was good. The young big boy that plays for them. If anybody
Afro or Mobley?
No, the Mobley. There we go. So now he's getting buckets and he's getting minutes and he's getting rebounds and don't have to look over his shoulder. So that's good for him. Cavs.
All right, in the Eastern Conference, man, I got to go to Bucks, man. Get Buck. They still like the best team. I think they're literally the best team in the NBA.
They
are. I don't even think it's close. I think Boston is the closest thing to them, but they are a juggernaut, as Rob said, a juggernaut.
Yeah.
But for the East, man, I think the Bucks, man. I mean, Giannis can sit down, they still win. You know what I mean? And my guy Middleton has not even been good this year. You know, he's been mid. Middleton. Yeah, he been kind of mid this year. He's really been Middleton. But hey, because he come back off of injury. But yeah, I have not been impressed with them. I mean, I have been very impressed with that team, but not so much with Middleton. Depressed for the East, brother.
Okay, let me explain something for those in the things with question marks and emojis. If you watch the show, you need to understand that impress and depress is for the week, not for the entire year.
Yes, not for the entire year.
We
just 1 week.
For the 1 week between last week and this week, what we impress and depress about.
That's right, not the whole year. Yes,
no
just
way
a week.
In Hades, I would be saying the Cavs right now. Anyway, my East depress, believe it or not, are the 76ers because they're showing me once again they're one injury away of falling out the playoffs and becoming the traditional Doc Rivers team. They did neither Embiid or Harding played, and I know they rested them up for the playoffs.
I really hate Embiid didn't play him though.
Yeah,
I really. We'll talk about this later, but because I love Embiid, but I wish he would have played them. He should have busted his tail that game. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
Yeah, he should have, but he didn't. He sat down. I can't breathe. Shut up. Anyways, and I'm not talking about my man Floyd. I'm talking about the air, the altitude in Denver. They always make it. My man Embiid has not played in Denver the last 3 seasons. There's a reason for that. It's always a reason he don't play in Denver. He don't do well, and he's trying to get this MVP race. So 76ers are my depressed because they are truly one injury away, and they going to fade away in the East. Real talk.
Yeah, mine is still the Hawks, man. I agree with you, too, as well. See, she say the Nets, but it's the Hawks, man. Like, I feel like they should be – there's no reason not to be good. Like, they're a 500 team. Why? They should not be a 500 team. They got multiple All-Stars, 2 All-Star guards on that team. They have an All-Star big man. I believe Collins has been an All-Star before. I do not understand it. Why do you suck? You should not suck. Most of MTMV down there in Atlanta, why is that team just average? They should not be average. Anyway, all right. Impress in the West, brother.
And it's not because it's my brother, but the Grizzlies have won 7 straight. And the reason why they might impress is because in the midst of Ja doing his gang and suspensions and I'm on drugs, I'm on the little bitty whatever, you know, the little 380 gun he was holding up. My point is this. These boys have won 7 straight games through with injuries. Ja wasn't playing and in most of them. Ja was coming off the bench, and it just showed that this team is complete. That is my impress in the West this week.
I'm going to throw you for the loop. My impress for the West this week is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I'm going to tell you why. Big Cat came back. Now, I don't like Cat too much as a player. I think he real soft. But he came back. But who I do love for that team is Anthony, whatever his name.
Edwards, bro.
Anthony Edwards is a beast. And listen, on last Saturday, you know, salute to the Sacramento Kings because they finally got into the playoffs after a million years. But they had all the ESPN out there, all the networks was there for a home game when they was playing the Timberwolves. And they say Mark, what's the dude? Anyway, it's one guy named Mark. And he saw Gobert, and Gobert was like, man, why you all dressed up? Oh, man, you know, it's just a good game. He said, nah, bro, why you all dressed up? Because they was all there to celebrate them winning. So they was assuming they was going to win. Gobert said, I don't know what y'all here for. They finna lose tonight. And then they went out there and did that. So salute to them for that. They did that. And that team is a lot better. They picked up Mike Conley as a solid point guard for that team. You got a superstar in Edwards, and you got, you know, okay big man. Cat is a very good player, though. I don't like him because he's soft and charming, but he's a good player. I got to give my man his props. Go ahead. They wild in the comments. Little P shooter.
Hey, that's that Harlem Nights.
Trade Cat for Trae Young. I ain't mad at that. All right, man. West depressed, brother.
My West depressed are the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
Because it just goes to show how bad, like I said this when we talked about it in the last segment, it shows how bad they needed Durant, and Durant don't need them. They need Durant. And I'm just depressed. I mean, they on a 2-game winning streak now, but last week, them boys was struggling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was losing left and right to teams that it's no way in the world you should have lost to.
Yeah.
If you that good, you shouldn't be losing to Orlando. That's all I'm saying.
My depressed in the West is the Dallas Mavericks. You should not suck. You have Luka Doncic, which is basically like white LeBron. You know what I mean? Without the athleticism. But he controlled the whole game. He's good. He got eyes in the back of his head. He make these crazy passes. And you got Kyrie. Why do y'all suck? Y'all lost 2 times to the Charlotte Hornets. They don't want to win. They want Victor Wembanyama. They trying to get Wembanyama, and they beat y'all 2 times in a row. Not 1 time. 1 time you say it's a fluke. You know what I'm saying? We didn't take them seriously or whatever. 2 times, dog. And you had Kyrie and Luka out there.
Yeah.
Trash, my guy.
Yeah,
Trash.
I get
you know what I'm saying?
I get you
trash. Dallas and Fat Luka is trash. And they shouldn't be trash. He don't mix. Nobody mixes with Kyrie. That's the point. The only person that mixed with Kyrie, and they really didn't mix, but Kyrie was great with, is with LeBron. And they going to be mad till they get back together. You know what I'm saying? And then the Mavs got rid of all their defensive players to get Kyrie. They got rid of Finney Smith, that guy over there with the Nets. He's a good player. You know what I'm saying? And they big man is mid. So mid is my word for today. But anyway.
They big man. They got JaVale McGee, man. I think this man done played less than 5 minutes since they
not even playing him.
Break.
All right, more NBA. I'm sorry if y'all don't like the NBA. Y'all had to be all right. It's on right now. All right. Which Western play-in team has the best chance to make the playoffs? I did not say the East because there's no mystery in the East. But in the West, which Western play-in team has the best chance to make the playoffs? Really, which 2?
Yeah. Which two? This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with OKC Thunder first because if
Okay.
y'all not watching Thunder with
Mm-hmm.
SGA and them
Mm-hmm.
boys, like
Mm-hmm.
when they get Chet Holmgren next year, and
Yeah.
then they got all these draft picks. The Thunder getting ready to be
Oh, they're a
something to
problem.
reckon with. They
They're
get
a
ready to be a
problem.
problem moving in the future. In this
Yeah.
playing situation, I have the Thunder and I have the Lakers if the chemistry can come up. Because every time
Yeah.
LeBron comes back, those other guys that everybody gets so excited about and they playing and
Mm-hmm.
they scoring,
Mm-hmm.
those guys are rhythm players. If you know what
Yeah.
rhythm is, you have to touch the ball. When LeBron
That's
is
right.
there,
That's
you're
right.
not going to touch the ball. So you got to be a spot up shooter. You got to be
That's
able to
right.
off the dribble. And they're just not that. You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
so I'm kind of iffy. I'm rooting for LeBron. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for him to get into the playoffs because my man's awesome. Just period. He ain't my
Mm-hmm.
GOAT, but he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But the chemistry is just whack, bro. What you got?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Lakers, and I'm not saying the Lakers because they're great. I'm saying the Lakers because the NBA will want the Lakers in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why. Like
They a Portland
LeBron is
Trailblazer
awesome,
team.
and LeBron deserves all the praise that he should get. He is one of the most legendary players to ever play. That team is better than the chemistry that they have, right? And the team, they should have better chemistry. That team, they got good players. They should not be bad. They should not be losing. They got a very good point guard. They got a great wing. They got shooters. You know, they got all this kind. Rui Hachimura ain't even playing no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a good player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so if the Thunder play the Lakers, the Lakers going. Trust me. Now, if it's the Lakers and Golden State, it might be Golden State going because it's like a match of popular teams. But if you got the Thunder and the Lakers, I'm sorry, Thunder. You know what I'm saying? And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a beast. He is my man is averaging over 30. He is a problem. He's going to end up being all NBA this year. Like, he is a problem. And like you said, I agree with you. Next year when Chet Holmgren come back, and Chet Holmgren is actually fine right now. He can play right now. They just holding him out. They going to be a problem. They going to be a big problem. On the other side, so one, I got the Lakers. The other team I have is the Minnesota Timberwolves because of what I said earlier. They has a complete team. They hit their stride right now, and they gonna mess around. Now I don't think they're gonna go way far in the playoffs, but they'll get through their play-in. I think they I don't know who they matched up against right now, because the standings change every single day. I believe it might be the it might be the Clippers, but I think it's gonna be I got the Timberwolves and the Lakers. And like I say, the Lakers are good. I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm not gonna say that they're gonna get in because they good. I think they're gonna get in because the NBA gonna make sure they get in. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to beat them by 15 or 20 for you to get past because them refs gonna help. You got AD and LeBron out there. Oh yeah, they need LeBron in the playoffs. So for these casual fans, that's all they want to see. Go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, my bad. You're right because it's ratings. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes,
For our play-in right now in the West, for those who don't know, what's going on is you got Minnesota at 7, the Pelicans at 8, Lakers at 9, and the Thunder at 10. So they'll do the little play-in thing. But this is what I will say: Golden State better keep winning because they're gonna mess around and find themselves in a play-in situation. I just don't know, man. Like, Cat came back and he had that game, and then the very next game they set him out. You know what I mean? So it's like I understand he ready, and then Gobert, he go from what is he 7'2" and be acting like he 2'7". You dig what I'm saying? Like my man had he soft as puppy poo, bro. Like these guys don't these guys don't have heart when it comes to the playoffs, and if to your point about the Lakers and the Thunder, if they have to play each other going in, good night, Thunder, because somebody gonna foul out for no reason. You just gonna look at LeBron and they gonna give you a tech. You dig what I'm saying? Because they'll push them in. They'll get in.
The moment Bron came back, you can guarantee they getting in. Let's see. Pryor said Golden State better have all home games left. If not, they might be. Golden State is the most wishy-washy team I've ever seen.
Yeah, man.
Miss Marvin said, I love the playoffs. Me too, sis.
Yeah.
They the most wishy-washy. Like, they should not suck this bad on the road. Like, I don't have them win it all this year. Like, I know they got championship pedigree, but they got to win on the road. And where they at right now, they not going to have home court advantage. You know what I mean?
They won't.
Y'all asking the wrong question. Need to be asked about the return of Slam.
You ready?
You know what, Crispy?
No.
You ready?
The boy said puppy poo. Yeah, man. So for me, I have Minnesota Timberwolves and the Lakers, and you have the Lakers
Thunder
and
the Lakers. Yeah, Thunder and the Lakers.
Well,
Yeah.
Lakers and Thunder gonna end up playing each other, ain't they?
No, they wouldn't. Well, no, because
they 9 and 10.
It'll be 7 and 10 and 8 and 9 if I'm not mistaken.
It's 9 and 10 play for the 8, and then 7 and 8. Yeah, 7 and 8 play for the 7.
Play for the 7. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, they would be playing each other. But I mean,
State need Wiggins. Yeah, but Wiggins got some. He got some issues. Some issues.
I don't know what's going on. I heard a lot of rumors about the Wiggins stuff, and I ain't gonna speak on no rumors. So
somebody been wigging out. Bless his heart. All right, man. Will just would love this conversation. All right, who has a greater claim to get the MVP in the NBA, Jokic or Embiid? Who has a greater claim to get the MVP in the NBA, Jokic, Nikola Jokic, or Joel Embiid?
That one word.
Yeah, that guy, Mr. Davis.
Yeah. Look, man, Jokic became the 6th player in history with 100 triple doubles. He has 24 total this year, and he's not stat chasing. Like, my man is a flat out all around player. It's a boring game. It's not flashy, and he don't talk noise. You dig what I'm saying? So the Denver Nuggets, this is my argument for Jokic, and then I'll talk about Embiid after you go.
Okay.
They got the best record in the West, 2nd in the NBA. You know what I mean? Right now they 51 and 24. Only people better than that are the Bucks, who you talked about over in the East. So
yeah.
Right. Jokic is my guy, and I'll explain the Embiid situation in a minute.
I'm going to say Embiid. I refuse to engage, but the MVP is in Philly. All right, Will. I'm going to say Joel Embiid, and here is why. And it's very, very simple, brother. All that stuff that Jokic do is nice. That joint is cute. My man do have triple doubles. He do the great passes. He run his team. He is a team player. He is very good. He's basically unstoppable on offense. But he, as you said, puppy poo on defense. He plays no defense. He's not good defensively at all. He ain't gonna be in a defensive all NBA defensive player. Never. He don't play defense. And to me, for you to be the MVP, you got to do more than just score. You got to be able to play both sides of the floor. Entering Joel Embiid. He is awesome on offense. He is big. He knows how to play. He can play in the post. He can shoot threes. He can shoot the mid-range game. And he will lock you up on defense. And when they play one-on-one, what happened? Now, I am not happy about him ducking that game. The last
3 years.
Yeah, I don't like that because everybody's talking about, who's better. He should have came out there and busted his tail. But at the end of the day, I think Embiid is a better player, and I think he should be MVP. I don't care that he's number one in Denver. I don't care he's won it 2 years in a row. I don't even really care about the voters fatigue thing. I think Embiid should have won it last year, not just this year. You know what I'm saying? Because the triple-double thing can become like a clown show type thing. Not saying it's bad, but remember, Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double. Players can help you get them triple-dubs. You know what I mean? But can you lock somebody up? That's my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Embiid, no doubt, is balling out. I'm going to give you that one. No doubt.
Sir.
In the East. And no matter how you look at it, bro, outside of the Bucks and the Celtics, no one is worried about nobody else in the East, to include my beloved Heat. Nobody worried about the 76ers coming out the East, from Boston or the Bucks. Somebody in this timeline tell me y'all got
the East
Philly.
is better than the West.
Brother,
I think the East is better than the West. It ain't even close.
Somebody in the timeline, please have the nerve to tell me y'all got 76ers won the championship this year.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
With Doc Rivers on the sideline.
They ain't got nothing to do with it. We talking about the MVP, not the best coach.
I'm talking about Joel Embiid as MVP. That's what I'm talking about. His team is 3rd in the East, bro. He's 3rd in the East. Like,
listen, Joker won it last year, and his team was 6th. That gave precedence. That shouldn't have happened last year. They were 6th. And went out in the first round. They didn't even get to the second round. And I know they don't consider.
No, what's this year? 2023?
They first. That's right. That's right. They first. I'm with you.
March 29th?
Yes, sir.
6:44 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
We ain't talking about last year. One word. We talking about this year.
Okay, this year, I got Embiid because the Eastern Conference is tougher than the Western Conference. That's my opinion. I'm just saying. I believe the Eastern Conference is not even close. Listen, look at the record. I'm
looking at them.
The Bucks got 54 wins. Who in the the only person got 50 inside on the for the West is the Denver Nuggets.
We guess who the two teams who got 50 wins? The two I said that they Boston.
Right. And who's number 3?
And the Bucks with 49. They got 49 wins.
Yeah. Man. I think but do defense not matter no more in the NBA?
No.
So we're going to say defense don't matter because this one, I almost said it. Defense should matter, man. Joel Embiid does all that on offense and defense. He will lock you up as well as score on you, man. Come on, bro. All right, Sixers fan here. The champ is coming out the East. The only team the Sixers should worry about is Boston. They own the Bucks this year. Champ's coming out the East this year. I believe that too. I believe the champ. Listen, I would love for my team to get to the finals. We ain't winning. The East is winning this year. It's going to either be the Bucks, the Celtics, or the Sixers, in my opinion. And the dark horse is the Cavs. The Cavs is a very good team. The Cavs would probably be number 2 in the West right now. The Cavs is good, bro. Go ahead, man.
The matchup right now, as it stands, they would play the Nets in the first round. So they would definitely get through the first round.
Going out.
But if Miami move up to 6,
Steve Nash did not play defense, and him getting back to back was very, very debatable. People did not like that at all.
Yeah. Or him playing no defense. Yes, he did. Higgins, thank you.
I know. I'm not saying Jokic can win it, but dog, can you at least try to play defense? And Harden did try to play defense in the playoffs. He did try. You know what I mean?
He did. It was a lot of flopping. He played that flop deep.
Ja does not have a shot. Listen, I am a Grizzlies fan, but no, not this year.
No, not after the pea shooter pow, not the little Harlem Lights power gun he showed.
No, he ain't getting it this year.
He ain't getting nothing. No. They can't do it. But I'm gonna say this, and y'all can get mad if y'all want to.
Okay.
If Miami moves up to that 6th spot and take Brooklyn, Miami is gonna give Philadelphia a problem, and they can possibly bounce them in the first round. Why? Okay. Because it's a game of matchups. Because if the little guy Maxey that like to run around and do all that stuff, Butler's gonna put him on his behind.
This is true.
And again, this is my thing when we talking about MVP, but coming out the East and to Sixers fans, Harden disappears in the playoffs every year.
Ain't funny, John and Memphis Crips. Crips don't even run around Memphis. Get out of here. But
that's all I'm saying. We can move on, but it's 2 people who disappear every year for that team.
Harden shrinking the playoffs and the MVP is a regular season award. I agree that Harden shrinking the playoffs, and I also believe it's a regular season award. I vote Embiid. I'm just sorry. I think he's been great for the regular season. I don't think it's been like no wash, like a washing over there. Like it's clearly Jokic and nobody is close. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say that. I'm just saying in general. I know you didn't say that.
I also say this, sir. If Embiid gets it, I will salute Embiid for getting it. I wouldn't be mad if Embiid gets it. I'm just saying the Sixers are not that good. They're in the East.
But this ain't the old East, brother. You talking like the old East when LeBron was over here just running the Eastern Conference. This ain't the same. This ain't the same.
It ain't. And if Miami bump up, if they can win a game to get to 6.
Ain't nobody gonna doubt Miami now. Them goons gonna win. They'll find a way to win. We'll just say it'll be a good series for sure, but Philly winning that one. They split games, but the Sixers blew them out. Okay. And then he said we missed Jimmy, though, of course. As y'all should. They should have never left. And Harden definitely goes ghost every playoff series.
He does.
I have an answer for that.
I mean?
He does.
Yep.
He does. Yep. But the Sixers ain't about Harden. That's the point. It's not about Harden, in my opinion. It's not about Harden. The Sixers are about Joel Embiid. Harden is the co-star.
Yes, and Maxey is playing his supporting role as well.
Off the bench. Well, he's starting. I think he's starting.
No, he's starting now, I believe.
He's starting again. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, man, I'm not even a Sixers fan. I'm just That's just my thoughts. You know what I mean? We went way over our debate feud time, but that's it, man. With that being said, man, we thank y'all so much for listening to Rob getting watched in this. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. That's my brother. I am kidding.
Yo, the one word of the day is C-Micah, y'all. So, hey, have you?
You ain't lying.
Okay.
Have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast?
Yes, sir.
How can I support them? How can I be a blessing to them? You can do this first and foremost. We've been talking. We said it twice. You need to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. Now, if you've already hit subscribe and notification, don't hit it no more. You're going to unsubscribe and unnotify yourself, and then you're going to be mad talking about some where them one words go. It's your fault. But definitely hit that like button. You can also do the cast sign, Not the Same Podcast, or notthesamepodcast.com/support. If you go on our website, you will see the last 3 episodes of every show that we've done, the last 3. So you don't have to go on YouTube searching for the last. This one will be up tomorrow. You dig what I'm saying? So that is how you can support us one words, and we do definitely appreciate y'all for sliding through.
Absolutely. We definitely appreciate y'all. We appreciate our MTMV family for all being on in the chat.
Yes, thank you.
And if you are watching on the MTMV Sports channel right now, stay tuned. Shortly, it will be the V Report coming on with another new live show in a few minutes. So soon after us will be the V Report. I think they're going on around 7:15, something like that. Just stay tuned, man. Get your notifications up for that as well. Tomorrow night, watch the MTMV MVP sports show, all college sports and all that tomorrow night, man. Please do that. Stay in touch with our people, our family, with all that. And tomorrow night, we'll be back with another music and faith show. We will let you know. Just tune in. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the show. We'll have another good show for you tomorrow night, man. With that being said, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we is out. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we